welcome to our virtual open house at Caring Connections for Special Needs. My name is Kelly. I'm the site supervisor here at our Payson site, and I just want to welcome you to Payson and to our office and everything that we have here. So you just got here before a big snowstorm, so thankfully we have good weather still, but we'll head on inside anyway. Before we go inside, we always have all of our visitors just do a general wellness check because we are trying to follow our COVID guidelines. And so we just ask that if anybody is feeling unwell, that they wait outside. They can give me a call and I can always come out and attend to them. We always have all of our visitors wear our masks, and normally I would be wearing my mask as well, and certainly with all of the children. Just for this event though, I wanted to make sure that you could hear me okay and see me okay, so just know that normally I will be wearing my mask. So we'll go ahead and head on inside. So once inside, all of our members know that our first thing is they head back to the restrooms and wash their hands. We make sure if we're picking visitors up that everybody has their mask on already, but if they have lost it between the van and the office, we also have face masks that we can give to the kiddos. We have hand sanitizer stations in every room, at least one, most of the time multiple stations. We also have little personalized cubbies so the kiddos can put all of their things away, and we can keep everything really organized. So this is our lobby. Let's go ahead and head into our littles room. So this is where we do all of our early developmental programming. So we try to really focus in this room on the kiddos' gross motor skills. We encourage them. So over here in this far corner, we have a lot of musical instruments. So we do a lot of musical play here. We have dance parties here. We encourage the kids in this room really to explore their world using their senses. So that's why everything is really bright and colorful, and we have lots of sound and music here that they can play with. We also do a lot of sensory-based activities, so we have a lot of little like jiggly worms and things that they can explore and kind of play with there and expand their world. One of my favorite areas in this room is our calm down corner. So sometimes life gets a little bit stressful, and especially for our little guys. And I'd be lying if I said I didn't sometimes come into this calm down corner myself. But this is just a space that the kids know they can come if things are getting just a little bit out of hand. So we have lights here that are plugged in that we can turn our overhead lights off because sometimes those fluorescent lights can be a little overstimulating. And so this gives them a little bit softer lighting. We also have a sound machine that will play different calming sounds. We have weighted blankets, plushy toys. So it's just a place where kids can kind of come to regroup and feel better and then rejoin the group when they're ready for that. So we really, in addition to exploring our world and having fun and playing, we also really want to encourage the kiddos to practice their emotional regulation skills while they're here. So that's our littles room, and even, I think it's really cute because even some of our bigger kids that really enjoy this room, and these little eggs are one of their favorite activities, and so sometimes like our bigger teen kids will come and stuff themselves in those little pods. So I think everybody can really enjoy this room, but it is really geared towards our smaller early developmental kids. So let's come on back out here, and I want to show you our media room next. And so this is an area that we have set up for distance learning programs. So if we're helping support the kids through some of their distance learning challenges, which I think we've all experienced this year and the past year, this is an area that they can come in and we can really support them through that, help them keep their focus, help them with their time management skills. But this is also an area that we'll do a lot of our more educational lessons, teaching group or individual skills, those emotional regulation skills I talked about, any social skills and development that we're doing. And so we can teach lessons in here, we can watch educational videos and play educational games. We do a lot of our arts and crafts in here, and so what I really like to do is incorporate some of our lessons. So our most recent one, we were talking about kindness and what it means to be kind versus nice. And so instead of just kind of standing at the whiteboard and teaching the kids in a more traditional style, I like to incorporate some fun and play in that. So it's almost like they don't know that they're getting this lesson. So one of the activities that we did here is we had them paint kindness rocks. So we asked them to think about something that brings them joy. It might be colors, pictures, a favorite word or quote, and write those on the rocks, and then they take those home and put them in their communities somewhere for somebody else to find, just to kind of brighten their day and help them feel a little bit of joy. So we do a lot of arts and crafts and gameplay and things like that to incorporate some of these really important lessons in a more fun way. And like I said, we kind of like sneak those in so the kiddos don't even know that they're learning as they're learning. So this is our media room. Next I want to show you our kitchen area where we prepare our healthy snacks for our kiddos and some of our meals. So while the kids are here, we believe that, you know, if we're not focusing on some of the basics, like if I'm feeling hungry, that's probably going to lead me to feeling grouchy. I might not be super focused. And so we want to make sure that we're nourishing our children's mind, body, and spirit. And so we offer healthy snacks and meals throughout the day during our sessions. And what I like to do a lot of times is have the kids help prepare those or help hand out the snacks in some way. And of course we always wash our hands before that, and we always wear gloves and masks while we're handling the food. But it's something that I found that the kids really enjoy doing, and it's almost like a reward that they get to help, you know, chop up apples or hand out milk or something like that to the rest of their group members. I think it helps them feel a sense of community and belonging. So this little space is where we do most of our preparations for all of our healthy snacks and meals. So the next thing we'll move on to is our group room. This is where we spend most of our time while we're here. So this big space is where we start our days. So we always come in first, and we'll have the daily schedule written up on the whiteboard, somewhere where the kids know exactly what to expect and what's going to be happening next. And that's also a flexible schedule, so I like to get the group members' input and see what kinds of things they're going to enjoy doing today, and so we can adjust that schedule together. But after the kiddos come in and wash their hands and put all their things away and sanitize, we come in here and enjoy just some open free time. So we'll have things set out on the tables, like art. We might have some building toys. We might have some Play-Doh or sensory sand. And that's just a time for the kids to kind of come together as a group and start to connect through play. And so I think that's a really important time. And even if it's just brief at the very beginning, it really helps to create some group cohesion. And then we also come over here into this little corner. After we do a little bit of open play, we'll come over and have a seat, and we'll do what we call a core feelings check. So everyone sits in a circle, and I just ask, how are you feeling today? They can give me one or two words. They don't have to explain themselves or defend themselves in any way. All feelings are welcome. And we also ask for a bright spot. So what has been a good thing that's happened since the last time I saw you? And usually we'll come up with a group silly question. So one of the group members will ask a question like, I think the last one was, what mythological creature would you be if you could be anything? And so one of the group members will choose a group question for the day. And that's also the time that we'll give the group members any information that they need throughout the group, and then we'll do our daily schedule review, so letting them know what's to come as we go through our day. Let's see. So if you any questions, comments, concerns, you can definitely leave them in the chat, and we will get to those. You can also call our phone number for assessments, or if you want more information, and that phone number is 520-639-9006. You can also check us out on the internet, so CCSNEEDS.com, so CCSNneeds.com. And that is where you can also take our parent survey. So a really important part of our experience here with the kids is incorporating the parents and caregivers into our work. And so a really common thing that I hear from parents is that their kids are so well behaved while they're at CCSN, but then they go home and all of that goes out the window. So we really want to support parents in giving them education or resources as much as we can, because we really believe it takes a village to raise a child. So go to our website, you can take the parent survey and see how we can be of service to you as far as parent education classes. And then finally, if you leave a comment, you'll be entered to win a $50 gift card. And so we'd love to hear from you and hear what you have to say about our new facility. Thanks for the tour.